Hey, beautiful people! How are you doing? Welcome to Heart Hustle, your space to talk about feelings with honesty, no beating around the bush, and always with the human touch that every relationship deserves. Today's conversation is one that hits deep. We're going to talk about how to end a relationship in the best way possible. Because even at the end of love, there should be respect, responsibility, and, above all, care for the story you both built together. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and come with me to discover the top 5 best ways to end a relationship without unnecessary trauma and with the dignity that you and the other person deserve. And of course, before we dive in, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss more real talk like this. Alright, let's get started. Top 5. Be honest but gentle. When we feel that the relationship no longer makes sense, being honest is the least we owe the other person and ourselves. But remember, honesty is not the same as cruelty. You can be truthful without being harsh. Instead of saying, "I don't love you anymore and I can't stand you," say something like, "I've realized our feelings have changed and it wouldn't be fair to continue just out of habit or fear." Also, don't forget, speak about your own feelings, not just about the other person's flaws. Use first-person language. I feel, I notice. For me, it's been like this. Instead of "you are this," or "you always that." Don't throw blame. The goal is to close a chapter, not win an argument. Remember, the way you end a relationship says just as much about you as the way you love. Top 4. Choose the right time and place. A breakup deserves respect even in the setting where it happens. Avoid breaking up over a text, voice message, or phone call, unless it's an abusive situation, of course. Avoid ending things in public places where the other person might feel humiliated or exposed. Also avoid breaking up on special dates like birthdays, anniversaries, or during emotional crises. What you should do is choose a private and calm environment. Pick a moment when you can give full attention to the conversation without rushing. Be emotionally prepared for anything: tears, anger, silence. It can all happen. Respecting the context reduces the trauma and shows that even in the end, you care about the impact you have. Top 3. Don't drag it out just to avoid hurting them. It's tempting to delay. It's tempting to think, maybe it will get better, or I don't want to be cruel now, or maybe after the trip it will be easier. But in most cases, dragging it out just increases the pain. Staying out of pity is unfair. Continuing without love is dishonest. Every moment you stay in a relationship that has already ended internally is a moment the other person could be starting their healing process. And so could you. When you realize that your feelings have changed permanently, don't make excuses to yourself. Don't feed false hopes that you know you no longer believe in. Courage hurts at first, but it sets you free in the end. Top 2. Listen to what the other person has to say. Many people see a breakup as a one-way speech. I talk, you listen. But relationships are a two-way street, and breakups should be too. Listening when ending a relationship means allowing the other person to ask anything they need, even if it's hard to answer. It means letting them express pain, anger, sadness without judgment or invalidating their feelings. And sometimes, it means welcoming silence if that's what they need. If they ask, "What happened?" explain respectfully without falling into the trap of listing flaws. If they say, "I'm hurt," acknowledge it with something like, "I understand this is hard. It hurts me too, but I believe it's what's best for both of us." Listening offers a more human and less lonely closure. Top 1. Make it clear that it's final, no mind games. One of the biggest mistakes people make when ending a relationship is leaving doors half open. Phrases like, "maybe in the future," "let's take a break and see what happens," or "I still like you but," confuse, create false hope, and drag out the suffering. If you're sure the relationship is over, be clear. Be firm yet kind. I have a lot of affection for you, but inside me, this chapter has ended. It wouldn't be fair to keep something alive that I no longer feel. Mourning the end needs to begin, and it can only truly begin when there is certainty, not doubt. Make it clear that it's a thought-out decision, not an impulsive one. Show respect, but don't feed illusions. Closing the door respectfully gives both you and the other person a chance to find new doors open in the future. And there it is. Tough, right? Ending a relationship is painful, but it can also be an act of love. Love for what you lived, love for yourself, and love in allowing the other person to move on and find new paths. If this video helped you, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to Heart Hustle, and activate the notification bell. Because here we talk about feelings with maturity, but also with care. Now tell me in the comments, have you ever gone through a breakup that was handled the right way? Or lived a breakup that could have been less painful? I'll be waiting to chat with you. See you in the next video. Until then,